Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this session on reinventing MDM operating models for the digital world. My name is Vinay Simha. I'm a data practitioner and a principal enterprise architect at Philips. I have played a broad spectrum of roles over 15 years focused around master data management, data quality, and data governance with a mission to deliver high quality solutions and of superior business value, and thereby transforming the businesses. Working in master data management discipline also has taken me places. I had an opportunity to live in US, Europe, in Switzerland mostly, and now back in Bangalore, India. While I lived all the places across the globe, I have been focused around delivering high quality MDM solutions for Fortune 500 companies. Quickly to introduce Philips as well, as most of you are already aware, Philips has an ambition focused around customer needs and customer needs which is centered around people's health journeys. We call it as health continuum, wherein we emphasize on providing our products and solutions not only from diagnosis treatment perspective but also promote healthy living, prevent the diseases, and also provide home care in addition to diagnosis and treatment solutions. So, in a nutshell, all these solutions across the health continuum translates into three major segments in our business. The first being diagnosis and treatment, which focuses on image guided therapies, the diagnosis focused around precision care, and the connected care focuses on the patient care solutions, which also brings in the workflow optimization solutions within the hospital and outside the hospital. And most importantly, the personal health segment focuses on the preventive care. And the best example of this would be the Sony Care brushes and the shavers. Quickly to get started with today's agenda, let's start with defining what is an operating model and what are those challenges in the digital world where we need to now reflect on our operating models. And most importantly, why is an operating model essential for MDM? Let's take a pause. What comes to your mind when we think of operating model? For me, Formula One racing. Why? So operating model is like an engine of an organization. If you just look back and if you're a fan or a follower of Formula One racing, sometime around 2015, 2017, uh, there was a tough fight between, say, Mercedes and some of the uh, car companies which participated in the Formula One, and most of them had world-class drivers. For example, Mercedes had Lewis Hamilton, one of the best drivers in the history of Formula One racing. At the same time, there were drivers like Nico Rosberg and Alonso and so on. But arguably, if you look back at that phases of the Formula One racing, the world championship was actually won by Nico Rosberg, but not the others. Why is that? There was an analysis done to understand how did Nico Rosberg and his team stood out as part of this. The answer was they had a stronger and a better and a more efficient operating model than the Mercedes. Nico, not the best driver then, benefited from a slightly efficient operating model compared to Mercedes that led to his overall win in the championship. And what actually comprised of that operating model was nothing but the people, process, systems, everything coming together to ensure that The racing parameters were much efficient, much effective compared to the competitors. So it was a complete capability package which led to the world championship in Formula Racing. So there are many such inspirations, lessons that we can derive into our business in day to day by looking just outside. Some of the things that Louis Hamilton actually failed were mechanical failures. He was the best world class and best driver at that point of time, but the mechanical failures and some of the data inaccuracies in his car actually led to his failure, or not winning the championship, I should say. So it is very essential that we look back on how we bring everything together in functioning of not just the car racing to win the championship, but also win in the competitive marketplace that we have today. And hence, the operating model plays a significant role in our business. So let's go back to basics. What is an operating model? By definition, operating model is a physical implementation and execution of your business model. And why do we need business models? To deliver better business value, superior experiences to the customers. And that's why we all are here as enterprises, right? And how do we deliver business value? How do we identify business value? Something that we do day to day. And also, our business models are evolving, especially post COVID, where most of our businesses are moved digital, and hence the business models are moving from traditional brick and mortar models towards online shopping cart driven experiences. And hence, there is a constant churn towards reflecting and relooking at our business strategy and planning in our day to day lives as data leaders. So it's very essential that in order to realize the business value that we are envisioning as part of our business strategy, we also relook at on how we can sustain the business value that we have put in place or envisioned over a long period of time. And that's where operating model comes into picture. In a very simplistic terminology, the execution of your business function and how well you drive your business function is nothing but your operating model, as simple as that. And it also signifies how well, how efficiently, how effectively are you implementing your strategy, how are you executing your strategy that you have envisioned as part of your company planning exercise. So if you apply this towards our day-to-day focus of master data management, data quality, data governance, and so on, uh, the MDM as a discipline is evolving to be the cornerstone of the success of our enterprises. Why? Is because if you really look at the problems that we have today, it is not just focused around the commercial aspects of the business, but there's tremendous focus on how we provide real-time insights for our customers to make decisions. And this is inevitable in digital world because there is a constant need, there is a constant push to make our business agile, to provide flexibility around how we can build our products and solutions and sell them quickly, and also how fast we can go to market, providing flexibility in the solutions that we sell on the marketplace. So there is a constant innovation to evolve the capabilities around this, which means that online marketplaces have become a norm today, which means we need to fuel doing business with real-time master data. It could be customer, product, vendor, your financial entities. It could be the reference data that is needed for the business and for your customers to buy products and sell products on online marketplaces. There is also a need to move towards lean and automated ways of executing our business process because our business models are changing. So traditional ways in which we sold our products through dealers or through uh, the retail centers have moved towards digital platforms and marketplaces. So that also calls for how we provision our master data as a service in these use cases, and with which we also have to manage scale, which means there is an inevitable need for us to move towards cloud native platforms. And hence, there is an urgent need to constantly innovate and be agile and flexible in the way we do business and how we cater our master data management and associated capabilities to fuel these business needs. Let's take a pause and understand what does this mean to our business. So if you're looking at the orange diamond, today's business is, as I have been highlighting, is focused around the customer experience and digital needs. What it means is most of the business functions are fueled by real-time insights for the customers to make decisions while they buy our products and solutions. It also needs a very strong foundation of master data in the way we provide the right master data for fueling a business process in real time, and also having the right foundation in terms of clear business rules and standards to ensure the structures are standardized to the data models that we have. It also means that the data quality is first time right, which propels us towards standardization of structures in process and data quality business rules. And most importantly, the metadata, which defines what our data structures are and the semantics about our data. So to derive the economic value, EV at the center is about how we can have superior economic value in the digital space can happen only when the foundation is in place. A clear amalgamation of master data management, governance, quality metadata management, predominantly which I call the foundational capabilities of data management, all have to come together in order to succeed in digital marketplace. Not to forget the enterprise architecture ensures that there is an end-to-end architectural direction that is in place to bring all these together in the focus of people, process, and technology. Now, how do we bring all these together is through the people. It's very important that we collaborate with the right uh, people, with the right disciplines, with the right expertise across geographies, which also means we had to manage diversity and culture, and also this is all essential to manage the change if at all we have traditional models and we had to transition towards the new business models which derive the the superior business value to our business. So all have to come together, and that's a business we are all in to ensure we provide superior business value to the enterprises that we are part of. So why should we reinvent our MDM operating model? So traditional operating model that we have normally encountered or we have been normally been part of focuses on bringing these disciplines of data management together. Could be master data management, quality governance, metadata management. As part of our strategy, we would have a data strategy which will bring all these together, and execution happens through design, transform, and run. So what it means is based on the business outcomes, based on the business requirements that are expected, your operating model defines how the design happens, how the architectural solutions evolve towards a target state. Then you move towards your build phase where you transform from your current state to the transition and target states, and then move towards sustainment, which is your run phase, which supports their business. There is nothing wrong with this. There's a very strong foundation where these disciplines come together and ensures the capabilities are delivered to the business as and when needed. But this is not sufficient. Uh, the importance of digital world, as I highlighted, is to be highly responsive. What it means is any changes to your business models, business requirements, which are really rapid, and also ability for your enterprise to participate in an ecosystem where you might be part of sharing your information with not only your enterprise but also your partners, with your data pools, with your external companies. While you do this, you also provide personalized experiences to the clients, to the customers that you work for. Your systems are intelligent enough to recommend what your customer needs. Thereby, you earn the value for money. Rather, the customer earns value for money, while you model your business to be service driven in order to be profitable by providing the right APIs and capabilities exposed as APIs in a digital world. Why this is needed is about your business model focused around customer centricity. It is inevitable for us to be providing our solutions focused around a customer. So for us to understand what the customer needs and how we manage the customer information will be the first and foremost need of our business. And hence, it is very important to reinvent the business model or the operating model to focus around the customer needs and how quickly uh, we can meet the customer needs in our business. And that's the uh, next step towards how do we reinvent our MDM operating models. So what does it mean by reinventing operating models? The foundation remains the same. You could still evolve from where you are, from your strategy, design, transform, and run models, but slightly tweak it in order to put it uh, centered around your customer. And how do you do it? If you look at the top part of the slide, start with customer in the mind. Have the customer journey defined in the way in which a customer touch points with their enterprise are well defined. It could be in terms of a B2B journey on how you sign contracts with your customer and sell your product services, or it could even be B2C where you have an online marketplace in which customers engage to register themselves, uh, review and search our products based on the recommendations and reviews, and then makes a decision to buy your product or a service. It could be anything, but ensure how and when your customer touches your business and how can you make him delighted at every touch point with your company, and then start drilling down your operating model in the way what the capabilities are needed to augment your customer journey at the touch points of the customer to ensure it is seamless. I've just listed some of the key capabilities that are needed. Could be your lean automated process to shorten the span of your customer journey to say few jumps before he or she can make a decision to buy your product, can actually compel the customer to quickly buy your product, which means you need to provide all your master data and the associated information to the customer about your product services and understand the customer information by collecting the customer information swiftly, which means you need to have lean and automated process. You need to derive 360 views of your customers and products to ensure we make it happen. Augment your capabilities with technology solutions or platforms by bringing in business process management, or it could be uh, microservices to expose these capabilities as services. So the key focus here is you focus on your business capabilities that is needed to empower your customer, then augment the business capabilities with technology capabilities. Technology capabilities could even be the cloud, it could be real-time integration patterns, APIs, your scalable, highly performant platforms. It could be any without going into details. But while we do this, it is very important that your foundation remains stronger and static, which is your data governance. Focus around the right ownership, having the right models, data models in place to define the structures and relationships, and most importantly, your data quality first time right, and also data quality monitoring in a sustainable manner will define how well your business capabilities are exposed to your customer along the customer journey. So to make this operating model work, how do you fuel? What's your oil? It's the people. It is very important that we have the business stakeholders, the architects, the MDA program board, the Scrum teams, everyone coming together with the vision and sponsorship set by the MDM sponsors to make this work. And it is very also important that we understand the business strategy of the enterprise and position these capabilities alongside to realize the strategy over a period of time. So that's where your strategy to your execution happens through your operating model focused around master data management. And always the thumb rule is focus on your business capabilities first and then fulfill those capabilities with technology capabilities. Don't bring technology the first time. Very essential to understand this from various domains perspective focused on master data management. It could be product solutions, it could be your customers, vendors, whosoever participate in your operating model to fuel your customer journey to make it seamless should be part of that domain. How do we then build this operating model over a period of time? So as I have been emphasizing, focus on your customer centric designs. Carve out the end to end customer journeys first. Understand the experience you can provide to your users or the customers who touch upon your platforms to buy product solutions. Have capability driven approaches. Very important to start with understanding what's a business value that you can provide at each touch point the customer interacts with your company. It is also important that we focus on the people. Having a people first or culture first approach will give you tremendous competitive advantage. It is a topic by itself to embrace the culture first approach in your data management initiatives. But in a nutshell, while we do all this, the collective intelligence in which we bring multidisciplinary teams together across the geographies, across cultures, is very important for also them to continuously learn and acquire new skills while they contribute back to your digital use cases. And while we do this, it is failure is inevitable. So innovation is a need, but failure will be inevitable. So eliminate the fear of failure, the stigma that we constantly have by taking iterative steps and fail together. It is okay to fail to build strong relationships and understand the learnings from those failures and reflect on those to constantly measure how well we have progressed in our journeys. With this, I would like to leave you with a very impressive and a thought-provoking quote from Steve Jobs that you got to start with your customer experience and work backward towards the technology that you want. So never start your journey with the technology, but understand how can you provide a wow factor to your user while you build your solutions and business capabilities that will ensure you have a sustainable MDM operating model in the long run and hence a profitable business. With this, I would like to close my talk today. Thank you for being a wonderful audience and feel free to connect with me through various channels that are mentioned here. Have a great day.